Happy afternoon! Man, I slept. I went back to sleep like almost immediately. I was so tired. I was like, should I cancel? No, I'll be okay. Anyway, hello, happy Friday? Yeah, it's Friday. How is everybody? Hello, Piana, Gabe, and Shinso, and Ninjash. Hello. I did not eat. Because despite everything, my alarm went off at 1 o'clock. And I sat in bed until 1:30. And then I was like, not hungry yet. And then I got out of bed, and then I played one game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kicked his ass. And here we are. Playing Gay Ace Attorney. Bella, cut it out! My mirror is sideways. Anyway. I wonder if I should order food. Do I have a lot of time? Do I want to order food? Man. I don't know what I want. Ah! It splashed on me. I opened a drink, sorry. Yeah. You know, sometimes I want to try canned water. I don't even think they sell that at Walmart. I mean, yeah, it's got water in it. Ah, fucking hell. Jeez. These closed captions always on my ass! Okay. Oops! Are we in court right now? Oh yeah, I was about to press somebody on a testimony, right? Yeah, Van Zeeks. Except something was, oh, that's right, this. Right on where we needed to be. Cause I was like, I'm not quite sure what the issue is. And there's something, he's definitely wrong about something. And I was like, no common thread between himself, Gregson, and Dr. Wilson. Well, that's a lie, because we know that Van Zeeks knew Gregson when his brother was around. Sheesh!
Objection!
That's not right. Okay, what the? Never mind. Did I actually save? I hope I did too. I hope I did too. Otherwise, and immediate loss. How is that wrong? How is that wrong? I'm so angry about this. You told me 3 minutes ago? What did you tell me? What are you showing me? You told me to save? Well, I should have saved. Okay, I was gonna say, I should have saved before, oh, I pressed a button by accident. I don't know if I even pressed anything before. There is a link between you and Gregson, though. Of course, we're close acquaintances. We'd worked on numerous cases together. I considered the man to be a member of sorts. He taught me a number of important lessons. He did? Such as what? Oh my god, how do you remember? How far back did that knock me in Pokemon? Holy shit. That made me so angry. Where to buy good fish and chips and such like. Well, that was convincing. Dr. Wilson was a coroner, of course, but that was some time in the past. In any case, I understand it was I was like, who the fuck is Wilson? I forgot. Well, I had it all laid out for future me. And past me and current me are just dumb, apparently. In any case, I understand it was several years ago that now that he was invited to work at a Japanese university. That's right, he was a visiting professor at the Imperial Yume University in Tokyo. It should be unambiguously clear, then, that no link exists between myself and him. In other words, I had no motive for sending some assassin across the ocean to kill the man. I love it when it's like the guy we're defending is saying there's no motive to do such a thing. And then like the evidence like that you're supposed to prevent is supposed to show the link, which could, you know, further prove the point that he could have killed him. That's how Ace Attorney works. It's fucking weird. Something about this just doesn't quite sit right with me. So a connection between Wilson and Van Zieks, I guess at this point, is what we're looking for. Not a connection between Van Zieks and Gregson. Do 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 do. Whose gun did we find out this was? It was Jigoku. Yeah, that's right. What did he say? I thought so. Oh, excuse me. I wasn't done looking yet. How do I look at the God damn it. I did it again. I'm clicking the wrong buttons. I forgot how to play the game. Hold on. Oh, that's the current one. Oh, that's the connection. Wilson did the autopsy report. That's right. Okay, hold on. But I accidentally pressed his last statement. Now I gotta go through that whole spiel about how something seems off.
Objection!
Shut up. But as it stands, we have only the accused's insistence of his innocence. Sorry? Normally British. Normally British. It's Tuesday, isn't it? What are these fucking... I'm sorry. I want to order food. What to order, though? What kind of food should I order? Do I even have money to order? Man! Ah! Perhaps there's some reason that would explain why you masterminded the assassin exchange. And if a reason could be established later in these proceedings. I don't think I have sushi money. Sushi's expensive. No, I have... Game. I have money for food. I don't have money for food delivery. Costs fucking double. Doo-doo. I also said I bought food, but I don't want to eat that food. I bought a fucking sandwich, and I think I bought the wrong sliced turkey, because it just tastes boring. Pinata, I don't know why you, okay, I don't know why I thought you were calling me your boyfriend. I know you're saying Blackfire, but like. And the accused claimed in this testimony that he wasn't involved would amount to perjury. Well, yes, that's true, but I mean, if you want. Clearly, Kazuma-sama intends to identify a reason and use it to make his case. Oh, how the turntable. So if we don't identify something first, we'll gain the advantage. know, I'm starting to think maybe I should wake up before stream. If I wake up any earlier, though, it kind of ruins my work day. I don't know, though, because I would start getting tired at work. I don't think that's good. I need a— what, Burger? You can't become a streamer, because once you do, you're gonna leave me. A convincing testimony by Lord Van Zeeks. Doesn't actually Ryonosuke talking with that voice. No, we have a connection. I got it. No, at first glance. See, that's what I thought he was implying with the inclusion of one other person, but obviously that other person is Clint. It doesn't necessarily relate to the picture, which I feel like it should have. But it's Wilson that we need to find the comparison to, not... Whatever, I get it. I got it! Stop talking. God, I hope I got it. Yeah.
Objection!
There we go! What is this? An autopsy report. Wait, this is 10 years old, from the autopsy of Lord Clint Van Zeeks. What? My brother's autopsy report. Change. I'm pleased to see the defense doesn't intend to run from the undeniable truth. I love this music. Order in the court. What reason do you have? Is the music quiet? I feel like it might be quiet. Representing a 10-year-old autopsy report here, counsel. See, if this was the wrong answer, you would have fined me already, and I would have lost the game. But clearly you question it. Therefore, I'm right. The autopsy report of the professor's final victim is an undeniable link between Inspector Gregson, Dr. Wilson, and the defendant. Wasn't it Gregson was pressing for the autopsy report, right? Not that accursed name again, the professor. I personally researched all the court's records relating to the case. I know that at the time, autopsy was considered sacrilege to the victim's souls. And for a member of the aristocracy like Lord Clint Van Zeeks, it was unthinkable. Records. But someone implored the powers that be to allow the autopsy to go ahead. Inspector Gregson. He declared that he was certain he would obtain conclusive proof from the procedure. It was Dr. Wilson who conducted the autopsy. Conducted? What the fuck am I saying? His signature is clearly visible on the document. As promised by Gregson, the autopsy did indeed produce evidence. Yeah, wasn't the evidence technically that it was not the professor's mode of killing? I'm so confused. Maybe I'm misremembering information, because I could have sworn it was always, you know, the dog bones that the victims were killed by, but... Evidence that conclusively proved Genshin Isogi was guilty of the murders. In my brother's dying moments, he mustered all his remaining strength to leave a vital clue behind. What was the final clue? Indeed, that was the key to indicting the professor for his crimes and the conclusive evidence that convicted him. It enabled Lord Van Zeeks here to avenge his brother's senseless death with a marvelous victory in court. Sheesh. A marvelous victory, was it? Look at Cosmo. I wonder if that's really true. What? I just love Forkin. I really almost said Forkin instead of fucking Van Zeeks. He never just like adds more, he just says, what? Could the same be said if it turned out that the key piece of evidence in question was in fact fabricated? Big if true moment, right? If the inspector, the coroner, and the prosecutor all colluded together to cast an innocent Japanese man as a mass murderer and sent him to his death. That's outrageous. I thought he was gonna say, what? Again. And now 10 years later, for the same reason, the secret has been threatened and needs protecting. Which is why the inspector and the coroner had to be silenced, hasn't it? By someone in power in Japan and in Britain, using the two killers recruited for the assassin exchange. Sheesh. Like Dr. Eggman? What? I don't know what the fuck that means. I know he's from Sonic, but I have no context. I don't play those games. Order at once. 10 years ago, my father was convicted in this very courtroom as a mass murderer, to be sentenced to death. But it was all a sham, and I swore myself that I'd prove it. Which is why I had to come to Britain. Whatever the cost. Oh, that was his goal. I thought he was saying his goal was the murder part. Oh. I love how this man could just spawn these fucking things out of thin air. You have to forgive me if I feel compelled to toast this vengeful Nipponese tendency of purpose here. I highly recommend Sonic Adventure 2. I don't wanna. However. Sheesh! Big stretch. He who fails to quash his emotions in the courtroom has failed as a lawyer. He's not a lawyer, he's a prosecutor! Come on, Kazuma, you know this won't wash. You're claiming your father was misrepresented in a trial that took place a whole decade ago. You must see that without evidence, there's nothing more than wild accusation. I have evidence, you bitch. Like, watch. Whoa! Oh shit, let's go! As it happens, I have evidence. What? Show me. Show me like you show your chest to the courtroom. $400 a year. I feel like it might be more than that. As the court has heard, I crossed the channel to France. I almost said like a Chanel de France or some shit for some reason. I don't know why. But the Brexit on the 31st. I went with him on the pretext of being the assassin recruited to kill Seishiro Jigoku. Oh, burger! Bella, I need you. But my true intentions were to make the inspector tell me the truth. What truth? The truth about the evidence, and he acknowledged what I had already deduced. It was a closely guarded secret about what went on in that autopsy 10 years ago. So where's the... What's the evidence? You can't just say, he said, she said, right? Isn't that hearsay? What? A secret? I know nothing of any secret. Only waited for my supposed mark in Jigoku's cabin. I drew my clan's illustrious sword, Karuma, before my inspector's eyes. Oh, I see. Where safe? He very quickly understood what my true motive was. Right, I see. You're that Asogi's young lad, are you? And what, you're going to cut me down with that thing? Is that it? Will very much depend on the answers you give to my questions. I want to know what really happened 10 years ago. The truth, that's all. No, he has his sword back, Burger. Do you not remember him literally drawing in the courtroom to see it was broken? Before we get onto it, let me make one thing clear. I still believe your father was the professor. There's no doubt in my mind. But unfortunately back then, we didn't have the evidence we needed to make the crime stick. So, you admit it then? The evidence used in my father's trial was fabricated? My allergies are so bad today. It was for the good of the country. Anyway, I was just following orders. We still don't know who shot him, because he was still alive, right? The professor, I mean. Orders? What exactly did you do? Speak! I thought he said squeak. I'm not saying another word. But if your life depends on it... That's right. Even then. Shing. Speak! So that's when the tip of the sword broke. Oh, Kazuma-sama. She only fucking says that. If the results of Clint Van Zeek's autopsy were fabricated, that's not evidence, Kazuma. This isn't evidence. We can't prove this. When the investigating officer Gregson and the lead coroner Wilson must have known about it. They can only have been ordered to pervert the course of justice in that way by one man. The man leading the case for the prosecution, Lord Barack Van Zeeks. Yeah, he hasn't shown any proof. In other words, the defendant did have cause to organize this exchange of assassins. I don't think I'll order food. I'll just eat after stream. It is a shorter stream today, after all. Exactly, and as was established earlier, it has to be... It has to have been the Reaper himself who liest? What was that? Liest? With Jigoku in Japan to arrange the exchange. So it follows that the Reaper's true identity can only be that of the man who stands accused in this courtroom today, Barack Van Zeeks. Sit down, Strongheart.
Objection!
Liaise. What the fuck? Liaised? What the fuck does that? That doesn't sound right. Kazuma is Sogi. What? Like a liaison. What? Or contact? Like contact lens? What you just told the court. Are you absolutely certain of your facts? Did Gregson really fabricate evidence for that trial 10 years ago? I heard it with my own ears. His shameful admission. Damn, Van Zeeks, you indicted an innocent man, perhaps. Oh. In that case, I know. You know? The name of the Reaper. Whoa! Hello? What? What? Lord Van Zeeks. Damn, he's already got all the info together. I gave no such orders, I know that for certain. Which narrows down the remaining possibilities. To one! Oh, sheesh. Lord Van Zeeks isn't the one behind all this. And yes, there is only one other person who could have done something like that. Fuck if I know. Strongheart, probably. I believe I know who it is, too. You. Oh god, am I gonna have to present something? Because I have no fucking clue. Hold on. I just had a feeling this name was going to come up. It's fucking Sholmes. The true identity of the infamous Reaper of the Bailey is... I don't fucking know! I don't fucking know! Hold on. What you just told the court. So Gregson fabricated evidence. Hold on. I have no idea. Should I just do it? Should I just fucking do it? Yeah, do it. Does that mean I'm right? Wait, I had to save. Oh my god, could you imagine a fucking case like this in real life? You have no clue? Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's the fucking judge! Oh, am I right? The only person who could have arranged the assassin exchange and manipulated the autopsy results is the fucking judge! Is the Lord Chief Justice himself! Oh, I knew this man was sussy from the start! No, I had my theories the whole time, but I mean... They didn't give me any evidence to, like, look at. I just... You're only just supposed to assume... Lord Male Strongheart. What? Lord Strongheart. Kazuma didn't even get it. Kazuma, please. Yeah, you see, fucky wucky. This guy's sussy from the start. Yeah, it's true that 10 years ago, the defendant handled the prosecution myself of the professor in court. His name was Mail. Yeah. But he only took over the case after his brother, Lord Clint Van Zieks, had been killed. He's still standing there. I can only assume that this is the most inappropriate joke in British judicial history. The real joke is the man standing as the judge right now. Well, Lord Van Zieks, 10 years ago, I was very new to my profession. But I had a burning desire to avenge my brother's death, so I pleaded for control of the case. Hey, Kazuma. The investigation at that point, supplication of the lords, to allow my brother's corpse to be examined, and the evidence I was given, all the evidence I was given, the autopsy reports, it all came from you. You know how the fact that Strongheart also like told the fucking coroner to not put in a time of death? This man's been fucking messing with the shit for a long time. That specifically is the reason you told me to do it. I've spent my life since then believing I was in your debt for the way you stood aside and let me handle the trial. I see now. I was very much mistaken. It was a hugely influential force that caused the inspector and the coroner to break the law 10 years ago. That exact reason. And that same force was still felt a decade later on the other side of the world by Seishiro Jigoku. His name was pronounced Mal? I've never heard that. Pretty sure it's male, but okay. Lord Strongheart, everything falls into place when we recognize that you are the Reaper of the Bailey. Not to mention, somebody would have to have authority over Gregson. In a way, I guess. This isn't really, you know... I don't know. Whoa! The court awaits your response, my lord. This may very well go down in British judicial history, but I assure you, it is no joke. My face broke. Oh, I'm okay now. Consider this a formal accusal by the defense. It doesn't warrant a response. A formal accusal? That would be absurd. The defense's claims are utter nonsense and wild fantasy at best. You're not going to defend yourself? You claim there was some wrongdoing with Lord Clint Van Zieks' autopsy. That's utterly untrue.
Objection!
I heard it from Gregson's own lips. He admitted to it. And where's your evidence? See? What? Kazuma, you said you had evidence. Gregson's dead now, unless you were thinking of summoning a ghost to the stand. Damn it! If only this were Phoenix Wright, we could do that! What you mean to say? I forget how the system works in your little backwater country. Wow! What a fucking dig! Mile? Ew, dumb. Okay then, Burger. What a fucking asshole. When in the courts of the British Empire, without evidence, there is no case. Whoa. I have no intention of entertaining some wild fantasy that can't possibly be substantiated by anyone or anything. Damn, this man creating an uproar and he's telling us to shut up. Order! Order in the court. Following Inspector Gregson's murder and in the light of Dr. Wilson's death as well. There's really no one left who could testify about the events of 10 years ago. Is there? Yo, what the fuck? This is admission. What the fuck? He's literally just saying the two men who could have, you know, called him out. Wait, we have something? Hold on. No, if I'll have to look. So that was the real purpose of the assassin exchange. Oh, my baby soft head, it hurts right now. Hi, Shiro, how are you? This court has no business ranking over the coals of a case that was concluded a decade ago. The accusal brought by the prosecution and the defense is categorically denied. Yo! I take it there are no objections. We're both gonna object, sir. Kazuma has more or less waited his whole life for this moment. Is there really nothing else we could do now? Is there no other avenue we can go down in pursuit of the truth of what happened all those years ago? Only there was someone who could testify about Clint Van Zeke's autopsy. Shit. Shom? No, who was involved? Hold on. There was someone, right? Wait. Who's? It was. Oh, I got it. I know. It was fucking. Yeah, we have someone. Susato's dad. He's gone to extraordinary lengths to cover his tracks. It's Susato's dad because he wrote the autopsy. He was there. Even so far as dispatching an assassin all the way to Japan to ensure I can't read Dr. Wilson's silence. And Dr. Scythe won't say anything against Strongheart. But there's still one ray of hope.
Objection!
I have someone. Someone who was there, bitch! Oh, man. Actually, there's one person. One person who could still testify about that autopsy. Don't be ridiculous. There's no one left. How would you know, Strongheart? Who, Ryunosuke? Who? Tell me. What if it won't let me say Kazuma? Please, this trial can't end. Not yet. You know, the judge has the power to just, you know, doesn't he just have the power to stop the trial? He's letting it go. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for the truth. The person the defense would like to call to the stand to testify about the autopsy of Lord Clint Van Zeke's is... just in case. I know I'm right. But, you know, I knew I was right before and was not, so... I've only got one strike.
Take that!
Bitch. Heaven help us! Another Japanese! Excuse me! An expert in forensic medicine, my lord. Professor Eugene Mikotoba, 16 years ago, he came to London with Seishiro Jigoku and Genshin Asogi as a visiting student. Another Japanese. Ugh, this guy's a bastard. He'd probably be like, this filthy is tainting our country. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Put you 6 feet under. And what could his testimony possibly tell us? Professor Mikotoba was the primary assistant during the autopsy in question. Sheesh! He was also the person who actually penned the report. Incorrect. The autopsy was carried out by the coroner, Dr. Wilson. The report carries his signature. Incorrect! Okay, well, whatever. It was the primary assistant's duty to keep a written record of the coroner's work during the procedure. In actual fact, the coroner merely read over the report at the end and signed it. Whoa! Solidifying the hatred of Wool. What the fuck? Anyway, in other words, Professor Mikotoba witnessed the entire autopsy from start to finish. Actually, Judge, that we do have one more witness. It's your mother. Your mother, bitch. It's your mother. British. The defense demands that Professor Mikotoba be summoned as a witness as a matter of urgency. Damn, what has this case turned into? Whatever really happened to that autopsy laboratory 10 years ago is something only he can tell us. Nah, wow. How would I deny you fucking life, bitch? The defense's demand is denied. What? Professor Mikotoba is in London at the very moment we could summon him to the stand in minutes. No, of course he's not going to agree to it. Strongheart has no intention of summoning anyone who knows. He's too concerned about protecting himself. Prosecutor Ahsoka, let me refresh your memory, as you seem to have forgotten the prosecution's stance. Only minutes ago, you accused the defendant of being the Reaper and of masterminding the assassin exchange. I did, yes. So present your evidence for those claims and make your case complete. Damn. At this time, I don't have the requisite evidence. That's exactly why I need witness testimony. Professor case is closed. There are no clues in the distant past that will bolster your argument today. I'm afraid to say, Prosecutor Ahsoka, that is false because we're not talking about the Professor case, are we? We're talking about the Reaper, right? That's what we're trying to figure out, right? Bitch. And that you would appear to be possessed by the spirit of your late homicidal father. Wow, what a fucking dick. What a bitch head. Now, as I stated earlier, this court has already reached a conclusion with respect to the matter at hand. Inspector Gregson was murdered by Japanese Supreme Court Judge Seishiro Jigoku. As for any hidden circumstances that may exist, they will be investigated in due course with the proper
Objection!
Authorize this, pants grab. But we all know what will happen. That'll just give the mastermind of the whole, that'll just give the mastermind of the whole venture time to cover his tracks again. By which you mean me. I never said that. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wow, a pants. Did Josh what? Your punishment for this contemptible behavior will be decided at a later date. As for you, Professor Ahsoka, you will be remanded following these proceedings willingly, I trust, since you gave your word. Ugh. Remanded? What does remanded mean? This futile game of revenge is over, young Master Ahsoka. Yeah! Oh. Damn, he's angry. It ain't over. We gotta go kill the judge. That will be all. I hereby declare this trial to be over. Oh. Is it Sholmes? No, because he has a voice, right? Who's saying it? Is he already here? The fucking... Oh, it is Sholmes! Sheesh! Let's go! Mr. Sholmes! This is no place for amateur detection, Mr. Sholmes. I'm pretty sure Big Ears Sholmes. There we go. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure that's illegal. Sorry, my allergies are kicking up today. God damn! May I remind you that these proceedings are closed to the general public. You will leave the courtroom at once.
Objection!
No! Mr. Sholmes was instrumental in the apprehension of Seishiro Jigoku before he fled from Europe. God, I love this music. It's so good. The court should hear what he has to say. This angle is so weird. Lord Male Strongheart. I'm still calling him Male. It's imperative that you refrain from bringing this trial to an end at this stage. Is it really? And why would that be? You need only recall your own words from the opening of the trial to answer that question, if I may. We will stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind these disturbing findings. Surely it can't be. I love this. And that the shock of being accused of being the Reaper yourself has erased that from your memory. Can it? Well, the whole truth, sir, has already been uncovered. It has not, bitch! God, I want Sholmes to strip in court right now. That didn't come out right. But you know, just imagine it. Just imagine it, though. It would seem we have a great many important members of the judiciary present here today. I'm sorry. I put it to you, my dear fellows. Should the trial end at this juncture? After all, why have you been invited to attend? To nod along to the prevarications of your superiors. How was that supposed to come out right? Order! Order in the court! He didn't say the, I just did, my bad. It seems to me that we stand before a door that leads to a new era of legal practices, a door that is jarring. Let us emerge from the shadows of the Reaper's decade-long ascendancy. For you and you alone, my dear fellows, have the power to push this door open now. The auditors in the gallery have no rights to express an opinion in our on court proceedings. Silence! It's right, the judge is the absolute authority here. Yes, if he calls the trial to an end, it must end. Will that really do? I sense dark things occurring behind the scenes. Dark things indeed. Oh, corrupt not political system. Fucking, I don't even know what they're saying. What's? The trial should go on. Summon the witnesses. That's right, we need to clear this up before that young Japanese fellow is I can't, they talk too fast. Oh, look at Kazuma! My lord, you assured those present that you would uncover the whole truth here. Vindicate yourself of this outlandish shit. Stop talking the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. That's the very foundation of British law. I'm talking too fast, I can't read. Let's host my dependable colleagues in the gallery. Oh, there's testify! Woo! Testify, bitch! Damn, what a great final trial. This is a lot of fun. Well, my lord, hear the voice of the British justice, I take it. I think you'll find it will be rather awkward in silence. What are you gonna do, kill him? The court will recess briefly. Then he flees the country. I've no intention of shrinking from these allegations. Bailiff, arrange for the subpoena of the witness at once. As soon as the gentleman arrives at the courthouse, we shall reconvene. That's so scary. What if he fucking dies on the way in? A recess won't be necessary, my lord. Oh, shit. Oh, crisis averted. Good job, Sholmes. Pardon. Mikotoba is a close friend of mine. He accompanied me today and is waiting in the antechamber as we speak. I do believe he's been enjoying a little trip down memory lane, in fact. What? Professor Mikotoba is here in the courthouse? Mr. Sholmes, you didn't know this would happen, did you? He's a smart-ish man, my dear fellow. No one is in a better position to answer that question than you, surely. So I'm just asking for the fun of it, you know? Well, I must thank you for your assistance in this matter, Mr. Sholmes. However, you are of no further use here. Kindly leave the courtroom at once. But of course, in truth, I find myself rather busy now as a result of these developments. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? I keep thinking, sometimes I look at characters with certain eyes. It's particularly eyes that angle downward, you know? Like Sholmes here. I'm trying to find characters that I can cosplay that better fit my facial features. In which case, I've got downward facing eyes. But like, one of the ones I realized that I could probably really pull off, and I absolutely hate it. My stream title, wait, what is it? Oh, cool. Anyway, one of the characters I realized I could probably really pull off is Emmett Silch, and I'm just like, I hate him. But I think I can do it. I trust you have Iris's little lucky charm with you. Let's go! Absolutely, it's still in my pocket. The ears have been pulled so this whole time. She sends her regards and a reminder. If you find yourself at a dead end, the ears are at your disposal. Just one hug, if you please. Oh, of course. I wonder if I can pull off Sholmes, too. I think my issue is also just the fucking dead eyes. In that case, the trial will continue without delay. Bailiff, show the witness to the stand. Oh no, the witness is here and he's got a bullet hole in his chest. How did that happen? Guess he can't testify now. I feel like that's something that could happen. So it's Lord Strongheart who's the Reaper of the Bailey. Where exactly is this trial going to take me, I wonder? Just how deep am I about to be plunged into the blackness of the abyss? Well, I'm ready. I'm ready to head into the heart of this maelstrom and confront whatever horrors it tries to drown me under. Don't do that to me, please. No, god damn it! God damn it. I thought you said we had enough for one more stream. Jesus, ain't no way. This would have been done in 1 hour, let alone 2. Sheesh. Fuck! Why is there so much? Just let it end! Why is she staring at him? At least we're back to 5, shots. Alright, we gotta rush it then. So, witness, please state your name and occupation for the court. Eugene Mikotoba, lecturer in forensic medicine at the Imperial Yume University in Tokyo, Japan. What's Corey staring at him? And Professor Mikotoba, the young lady beside you is... Oh, this is Dr. Maria Gori. Scotland Yard's practicing coroner, the daughter of Dr. Scythe, I understand. Yes, Dr. Scythe. I'm afraid I can't tell you why she's here. She just appeared. Summon this strange Japanese man as a witness to that autopsy. But you don't summon Mama. That makes no sense. She was there too. I was like, Mama's dead! No, she's in prison right now, I forgot. That's about the size of it. I've had her eyes boring into the side of my cheek constantly whilst I was in the antechamber too. Poor man, the idea of it's making me shudder. The revelations about Dr. Scythe that came to light some days ago defiled the reputation of the entire judiciary. She was therefore deemed unfit to appear as a witness in today's proceedings. The Ministry of Justice's decision on that is final. Well, we wouldn't want any more perjury to be committed, would we? Oh, shit! Ma'am, your face must be uncovered in the courtroom at all times! Ministry of Justice. Some questionable strings are being pulled, I think. I remember you, Dr. Mikotoba. But I certainly never expected to be meeting you under these circumstances. Yes, it's been a long while, Lord Strongheart. The prosecution understands that you were a visiting student of forensic science in London until 10 years ago. That's right. I studied under Dr. Wilson at St. Sinners. So you were present at the autopsy of my brother, Lord Van Zeeks. Or Clint Van Zeeks. Yeah, you're Lord Van Zeeks. I was, yes. I assisted Dr. Wilson with the entire procedure. Mama is far more skilled than any Japanese man. Okay. Well, Dr. Wilson asked me to be his primary assistant on that occasion. This autopsy report was actually penned by you, I believe. Yes, I noted all the doctor's findings, and when we were done, we read through the document and I signed it, excuse me. He did not sign it. Wilson signed it. Poor Mama. As secondary assistant, she wouldn't have had such a good view of all the innards. So, Professor, do you remember Inspector Gregson? Yes, of course. If it wasn't for his insistence, Lord Van Zeeks' autopsy would have never happened. But he was absolutely convinced that it would reveal decisive evidence against Genshin, you see. So Lord Strongheart had to entreat the nobility to allow it to take place. Do correct me if I'm wrong, my lord. It was a result of that autopsy that our mass murderer was apprehended and justice was done. And Gregson admitted it before he was killed. He admitted that the results of the autopsy were fabricated. Maybe it was just to make him feel better. You were there at the time, so you must testify. You have an obligation to tell the truth about what really went on. Absolutely. That's precisely why I'm here. And that's why I'm here too. Whoa. God, the cutoff. That. Oh man, that's so cool. Very well then, you will give your formal testimony now, witness. But before you begin, what the fuck was that? Did y'all see that? Did I just blink weird? A word of warning. Oh? You will state truthfully and accurately what you saw and what you heard at the time. wouldn't dream of doing otherwise, my lord. The moment your testimony verges on supposition, I will expel you from my courtroom. Remember that. From my own observations, I couldn't say there was any indication of the autopsy results having been fabricated. Death resulted from a wound made by a Western-style sword transfixed on the heart that I found a little strange. There were no other signs of internal injury, nothing questionable at all. It was just that beautiful but dangerous piece of evidence removed from the man's stomach. Oh yeah, because that one's not mentioned. Presumed to have been swallowed by the victim, as a way of posthumously identifying his assailant. What the fuck is that word? No indication. Nothing to suggest fabrication? Professor ENVTuber, are you certain about that? No, nothing that I could positively identify as such, much less swear to in testimony. Oh shit. This guy's pretty sussy, isn't he? Well, that clears things up nicely. Well, nobody mentioned what the evidence was that was in the stomach. The only fabrication here, Sogi, has come from you. What? Austrian humorously. What? You claim that the inspector confessed just before his death, but that is the fabrication. No, he freely acknowledged it. I swear he did. Freely, with the tip of the sword at his throat. The man was clearly at his wit's end. I thought he said he wouldn't admit to anything, even when threatened by death. The court will give no credence to this confession that was uttered in obvious desperation. Quite simply, there was nothing questionable about the investigation of Lord Clint Van Zieks' death. And with this testimony we have, without question, uncovered the whole truth of the matter. What? Please, ENVTuber, step up and just be like, actually, I didn't say we were done. Oh, here we go. If I may, my lord. There was most certainly something questionable about it, and the whole truth does rather elude us, I feel. I beg your pardon. That wasn't even a question, it was a fucking statement. Well, you're obviously aware of the facts of the case. All four of the professor's previous victims were mauled by dogs, right? Yeah, let's go! I was about to say! What the? Yeah, that's it! There we go! Died when an enormous beast was set upon them that ripped out their throats. Raptor, thank you! What do you mean 2 months? That's 2 years, bitch. Yo, thank you for being sub for 2 whole years. Holy shit. Oh, such horrifying crimes. But curiously, the killer's last victim, Lord Clint Van Zieks, suffered a different fate. Yes, you're right. He was stabbed through the heart with a sword. That's enough. Oh? I believe I warned you about this, witness. I promised to curtail your testimony as soon as it entered the realms of supposition or speculation. Very well, my lord. In that case, the defense will pursue a conclusion to this during the cross-examination. What? Yeah, we're allowed a cross-examination, bitch! Oh, okay, yeah, Raptor, head on out. See ya. Where's this founder's badge? I don't know how to reassign them. But also, I don't think Raptor's a founder. I've been here longer than 2 years, but anyway. I guess not too long, right? I just need to figure out how to reassign them. Pretty sure, like, literally all of my founders except Sinba. I think Sinba is, like, one of my only founders that's actually active. I have the right to cross-examine every witness after testimony. And I fully intend to exercise that fact. Ryunosuke. What do you mean I've been here for more than 2 years? Well, my anniversary date is not, July 22nd. I'm afraid that even the presiding judge has no authority to contravene the letter of the law, as I'm sure every member of the judiciary present in the gallery would agree. Okay, that's not how that works. They did give me the option to reassign the founders badges though, so I'm gonna take them off literally everybody who's inactive. Very well, you may begin, counsel. However, the moment your argument strays from the established facts, I will not hesitate to bring the cross-examination to an end. Proceed with caution. It is July 22nd, but it's not my fucking anniversary. I did not debut July 22nd, 2020. Therefore, I have been stringing for longer than 2 years. It's been 2 years and fucking several days at this point. You can't do that either. Yeah, you can. What? They literally changed it. They changed it, Pinata. When? What do you mean, fuck Twitch? It was, in May. You can reassign or remove founder badges. Why do you not like that? You don't like the idea of taking a founder's badge to people who are inactive and assigning them to more active, people who have been here? Like, the longest? Like, Gabe deserves a founder badge. Do you think that's wrong? Just don't like Twitch? Then what the fuck? Yes, my lord. Alright, cross-examination. What are we cross-examining? Hopefully he'll bring out the evidence. Hold it! Yeah, but that's not your fault. You just don't have money. You're an OG, Gabe. You deserve it. You couldn't say. Then you couldn't say there wasn't any indication either, could you? No, true, I couldn't. I was at Dr. Wilson's side as he performed the procedure, reporting what he did. But at times, of course, he instructed me to fetch implements and such like. Whilst I was away from the operating table, obviously I could have missed something. And at those times, was the secondary assistant what was the secondary assistant doing? Following this Japanese man's orders to adjust the lighting or pass some implements. But that doesn't mean that Mama wasn't a vital part of the team. Quite, yes. So would you kindly refrain from staring at my cheek like that? President Rico Toba, think! Was there nothing at all that seemed out of place to you? Speaking of which, this stream was brought to you by our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Did you know you could play with over so many heroes and champions, or whatever the fuck they are? Hey, Michael. Oh, fuck. Well, yes, there was, as a matter of fact. Hold it! How do they know it was a Western-style blade? And all those previous 4 killings attributed to the professor. The victims were killed by an enormous dog, I believe. Their throats were, well, mauled? Right, and yet Lord Van Zieks was stabbed. They never mentioned anything about this dog. Was the dog caught? No, do you mean to say? Oh wait, wouldn't a Western style blade imply it was an English sword that did it? Because Japan is east, right? Oh, this is getting sussier and sussier. All they're thinking is that it's a sword, right? Does Strongheart have a sword? He has his cane, right? What if his cane's a sword? Oh my god. Yeah, well, we're not talking about Eastern style blades, we're talking about Western. You think Lord Clint Van Zieks may not have in fact been one of the professor's victims? Why did I say it like that? There is no basis on which to doubt the findings of the investigations carried out at the time. What if Strongheart had a dog too? Oh my god, and he's the fucking professor? Holy shit. But he's the professor and the Reaper. I mean, it's possible. Clearly, if Genshin wasn't the professor, you know, the professor, the actual one, would have stopped his crimes, right? Genshin Isogi confessed to all the crimes upon his arrest. He admitted to having taken the lives of all 5 members of the aristocracy. Yet the beast that was used to carry out the killings was never identified. No evidence was found to suggest that Genshin had ever kept a dog. True Hound of Hell. Western. Yeah, what a Strongheart had a dog. Doo doo.
Hold it!
A Western style blade. Do I still have the sword? So this isn't... Yeah, so this is Genshin's sword too, right? I wonder if that's what I'm supposed to present. Hold on, let me Google something real quick. Win. Describe. Western is usually used to describe things that are associated or come from the United States, Canada, and the countries of Western, Northern, and Southern Europe. Yeah, so that was not, it's not a Japanese sword. But, you weren't actually present at the autopsy yourself, were you, Dr. Corey? Does that matter? Well, I just wonder how useful your testimony could be in that case, really. I mean, it would be different if your mother, Dr. Scythe, were at the stand, but... I've read all the paperwork about the case, and Mama's told me the story countless times. The statement I just made is exactly what's written in the autopsy report. I did confirm that myself at the time, it's true, besides the stab wound, there was no other signs of internal trauma. Let's see. Mama told me all about it. Oh? She said that there was nothing of note internally. But they did find an amazing piece of evidence. Something unbelievable. I wish y'all would mention what it was. Unbelievable? What do you mean? Come on, Dr. Gory, what was it? Yeah, what was it? Alright, beautiful but dangerous. What exactly was it, though? What does this beautiful but dangerous mean? She's got a knife! Yeah, people just bringing weapons into the courtroom, right? Well, it was sparkly and round, with a hole, as if it might slip over a finger, perhaps. A ring? It was a ring belonging to Genshin Isogi. Father's ring? Was inside the victim's stomach? Would he stick his hand in there? What? At the time, Genshin wore a large ring on the digitous quarters of his left hand. Fourth, a ring finger. Digitous quarters. Okay. I'd understood it was some sort of keepsake. My father left Japan for London 16 years ago, and I was 8 years old. But I remember that ring. You do? My father's possessions were sent to our family home in Japan after his death, but the ring wasn't among them. The world's first Yo Mama joke. Obviously not, it was a key piece of evidence. It remains under lock and key at the stores in Scotland Yard to this day. After the autopsy, Genshin was summoned by the police to check for the presence of his ring. It wasn't on his hand, of course. Moreover, there were deep abrasions on his finger where it had been pulled off. I remember he said something about making a promise to Clint, and I'm still wondering what that was. They arrested the man there, and then, right before my eyes. Good thing. I brought the ring along with me today. Oh, sheesh! What? Here it is, a bit dusty from years in the stores. Good gracious, yes, that's it. Haven't seen that in 10 long years. Fucking Strongheart was like, yeah, it's in our storehouse, locked into key, under lock and key. And that was found inside the victim's stomach? Yes, I'm afraid so. You hesitated there, Professor Mikotoba. Should we read something into that? Well, it's just that thinking back now. I didn't actually witness the moment it was extracted from the victim's body. Oh my, really? Oh, damn! Here's the fabrication! At that precise moment, Dr. Wilson had asked me to fetch him a new scalpel, you see. Dr. Gory. The removal of historical evidence from the stores requires my consent, does it not? However, it came to be here. The court cannot deny that this crucial evidence for today's proceedings. Piss-eatings. Very well, you may submit it. Cause a nasty scratch. It's not the sort of ring normally seen in Japan. They almost look like claws protecting that jewel. Wait, did Cosmo say it was the ring? Must examine it very carefully, not Mr. Nadahodo. Yeah, we'll look at it now. This looks like a fucking lug nut. Oh! It's fat claws. Fat claws! My mouth. Are doing a good job of protecting the equally fat gemstone in the middle of this ring. Yes, if you were clumsy, you could give yourself a rather nasty cut on them, I should think. Ow! My finger's bleeding. The claws really are sharp. My, it was a very quick clumsiness, Mr. Nadahodo, even for you. God. What makes such a dangerous ring? You can swallow it without doing yourself some fairly serious damage, surely. Sticky mochi bun about that size would go down much better. Put some red bean paste in the middle. Someone as clumsy as me would probably manage to choke it on it somehow. Interesting. So is this what we're looking at? No. Maybe it's just the artistic. Shut up! Oh my gosh. That's it, isn't it? Leave me alone! I don't care that the battery is dead. Stop! Oh my god. He must examine it. Yeah, I got it. Low battery. Low battery.
Hold it!
Is that actually his ring? Did Cosmo say it was? That was oh my fucking god, should holy crap. Suddenly the battery's not flashing anymore. Jesus. That was the decisive piece of evidence that led to Shinosugi's arrest. Correct. After further investigations by Scotland Yard, the man admitted to his crimes. It's a lie. My father was no killer. Baroque Van Zeeks, it was you! You twisted the truth to suit your purposes. Your hatred of me does not change the facts that were established 10 years ago. Pinata. My brother Clint had closed in on the professor. In the end, he exposed the man and put a stop to his lethal rampage. In the way only a man of my brother's caliber could. Oh no, he just said that he would protect Baroque, right? As a promise to Clint. Which makes me wonder if, like, perhaps Genshin was a witness in seeing Clint get killed by a Strongheart. Perhaps it's because 10 years ago something happened that's been weighing on his mind. Say were his words. That phrasing was very deliberate, I think. What if he's had his suspicions all those years? If that's the case, we need to use this cross-examination to prove what really happened. Remove any traces of doubt. We can establish that Kazuma-sama's claim of fabricated evidence was true. We can't shy away from this now. Even if what we might cover could lead to a total calamity. Don't worry, Mr. Nanahodo. I'll be right beside you. Whatever may happen. Alright.
Objection!
Is that not it? I guess not. How? That's really throwing me off, though. Okay. It's not a Western-style sword, is it? Now I gotta look it up. Yeah, Western-style swords come up as, like, European shit. Never mind, some katanas are coming. Classifications of swords. No, I don't think it's going to answer my question. Meow, meow, meow. Whatever. My bad. So it could be that Genshin could have gotten his hand cut up, not from his own ring. No other signs of internal injury. We found out that, you know, Sato said that there's no way. I'm so scared. She said that if that was swallowed, it would certainly leave, you know, a mark. I don't know if it's Sato or Renosuke that said that. Let's try again.
Objection!
There we go. The court has heard that the ring was extracted from the victim's stomach, but you didn't actually see it being removed, did you, Professor Mikotoba? That's right. As I said in my testimony before. At that moment, I was fetching a replacement scalpel that Dr. Wilson had requested. In other words, you can neither confirm nor deny whether this ring, in fact, really came from the victim's stomach or not. Genuine Nippon steel. The classification of swords couldn't really help. It'll just break down blades by their type rather than the style that they were made. Oh. What are you suggesting, counsel? Bam! That the ring was never in the victim's stomach to begin with. It's entirely feasible that Dr. Wilson fabricated that detail about the autopsy. What are you saying? Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson was in possession of the ring in advance after it was somehow stolen from Mr. Asogi. And he produced it during the procedure, pretending to have found it there and then in the victim's stomach.
Objection!
Supposition at best. What possible evidence do you have to support such a rash claim? This evidence right here. That's the autopsy report. I'm just thinking like how fucking like bonkers this all sounds. It's explicit in that report, counsel. Other than the ring, nothing unusual was noted internally, so I'm not sure how you intend to prove your point. You've already done it for me, my lord. The lack of internal injury says it all. Excuse me, hello? Why did... That's freaky. Why did Alexa light up? What? To swallow a ring of this size would require considerable effort and determination. And in addition to its size, there are the sharp claws around the gemstone to contend with. My brother was a determined man, and on the brink of death even more so, I'm sure. He would have stopped at nothing to ensure that evil killer was brought to justice. But if he really had swallowed that enormous ring, it's inconceivable that no traces of its passage down his throat would have remained as internal trauma. No. Yes! Yours lights up even when muted? What the fuck? And there you've arrived to the sticking point. Well, that's precisely why I had my doubts about the findings myself 10 years ago. Why didn't you say something at the time? I did. I still remember the conversation I had with Dr. Wilson at the laboratory that day. Is this baggage pan? Look at this! Oh, no, okay. Now this is a very curious thing to find in a man's stomach, wouldn't you say? But isn't that rather peculiar, Dr. Wilson? What's that now, Mikotoba? Well, if you swallowed a ring of that size with those sharp metal claws that it has, surely you'd expect to see some damage to the throat and esophagus. Torn mucous membranes at the very least. Say least or most, I don't know what he said. Dr. Mikotoba, may I remind you that I have vastly more experience than you. I'm terribly sorry. Well, I can think of plenty of ways to explain why no injuries would be seen. No, let's say this. The victim would appear to have ingested the item as evidence to identify his assailant. Go ahead, write it down. Wow. So I was right. Dr. Wilson deliberately fabricated the results of the autopsy to implicate my father. Gaslighting. I'm disappointed, counsel. That argument is nothing more than speculation. What? Michael. Dr. Wilson was Britain's... Why did I keep saying Britain? It's rubbing off! I'm becoming one of them! Leading authority on forensic science and autopsy work. What if it was pronounced autopsy? No! There's no scientific basis on which to doubt the man's expert opinion. I'm becoming English! Would you like some fish and chips? Pardon the interruption, my lord, but damage to the mucous membranes of the throat is easily identified even in living subjects. Using a device called an endoscope recently demonstrated in practical use in France. I want one. The government can pay. British. Would you like some tea and crumpets? I can't do this. I hate tea. Unless it's sweet tea. I don't think so, and Dr. Gorey. Rest assured that your removal of evidence from the stores without permission will not go unpunished. You're next. We open up the dead to find the truth. I beg your pardon. Oh. But Mama, she chose to stitch her corpses up with all her secrets inside. That's wrong. What? It's Tuesday, isn't it? I said that yesterday at work. I was like, wait a minute, it's not Tuesday. Dr. Gorey, it's looking as though she's chosen to walk a different path to her mama. Soon enough, Solomon's gonna start colonizing. Isn't that the point? You know what? It all started in, it started in that one stream. What stream was it? Was I playing, Code Vein, right? I was like, did y'all see that? And Cape was like, what the fuck is... You're turning English. I'll take a drink, thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's it going, Nye? Yes, the ring. What about the ring? I've just remembered something. An earlier incident. What incident? A drink of what? Water? It's got water in it. The one I recounted to you before about a memory I have of Genshin Asogi saving my life. Yeah, there it is again. What? My father saved your life? It was 10 years ago on a foggy night. Genshin and I were walking down. That was forever ago. Holy shit. He was still in the fucking prison cell. Walking down some back streets at a late hour. How does my brain still remember this? All of a sudden. I'm all out. Don't make a peep. You're coming with us. All of our assailants were armed with pistols. Haha, I thought it just said piss. Their faces obscured by scars. Bam. I can't. Why is that such a stereotypical thing to say? The next thing I knew, there was a silence all around. Genshin lay on the cobbled street. Blood was seeping from his left hand. He'd shielded me. Did he catch the bullet or something? His weak-ass guns. If it were America, it'd be a different story. It was on the ring finger of his left hand that he used to wear the wing. The wing? Why did I say it like that? Oh, I see now. Are you saying? I've always believed those thugs were after me. But now, I'm starting to question if perhaps I wasn't the intended target after all. He caught the bullet? Primitive revolver, yeah. Wait, but... Ginshin was arrested 2 days after that attack. And in that short interval, the decisive evidence needed to indict the man was miraculously found. So what throws me off is okay, obviously they're not gonna bring this fucking wax statue back into play, right? Fucking, Kazuma sliced it in half. But the person who designed the statue, right? Her whole thing was all about accuracy, right? So how the fuck was she not able... I don't remember anything about any marks on the hand. Which makes me, you know, I'm just kind of second... I don't know. I'm just thinking about more inaccuracies in this game, I think. I mean, the ring was stolen from him? You think that's what those thugs were after that night? What does cotched mean? Oh, Kazuma. You pathetic coward. You expect me to believe that you weren't involved? It's Tuesday. Fuck. What do you mean by that? I don't know why this face, it looks so sad. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who took it. You stole my father's ring. You set the whole thing up so you could paint him as a mass murderer and have him arrested. I love how he's still blaming, Van Zieks. Kazuma. Open your eyes. Ryunosuke. Now make out. No kiss. You must know deep down. The truth can only be, the truth can be completely obscured even when your judgment is only slightly clouded. But at the moment, you seem to be floundering through a dense fog, not defense. Open your third eye. Reveal your chakra. Reveal it. Is that why you're so insistent I should be present at this trial? To see you like this? Sheesh. Uh-oh. Well, this is an amusing spectacle. Why would I wait till after stream for that, Pinata? What a grandiose expression on your face, as if you were Lady Justice herself. It seems you've thoroughly convinced yourself of this alleged fabrication of the autopsy results. So much so that you're apparently blind to the blatant contradiction that would be born out of it. What? No, it's extremely hard to believe. Let us imagine that there was some misconduct during the autopsy. If that were the case, why would Asogi not have disputed the findings in his trial? Oh. In the closed court hearing 10 years ago, the defendant never once denied claims against him. Isn't that right, Lord Van Zieks? What if he was fucking, blackmail? Not blackmail, that's not quite... What if he was threatened? Like, what if it was fucking, Strongheart and he was like, if you say anything, I'm gonna go fucking kill your son. I'm gonna fucking murder him. Like, what? I mean, that could have been yeah, like, that... Yes, that is indeed correct. Honeypotted, is that... what the fuck does that mean? Oh! Upon hearing the verdict of guilty, he merely closed his eyes, quietly accepting the judgment. What does that mean? Tell me. If you don't, I'm gonna look it up. The actions of a man who accepted responsibility for his deeds and is resigned to his fate. But then... Oh my, that is very strange. And Mr. Asogi did nothing to oppose the charges against him then. What if he was black-pilled? What does that mean? That would surely mean there was no fabricated evidence. An obvious conclusion at which you would have arrived many minutes ago, Prosecutor Asogi. I almost did it again. Seducing someone. Seducing? Oh, Strongheart. Your twisted loyalty and clouded judgment are hampering your ability for logical thought. Seducing someone to take... hello? Ginshin Asogi's silence at his hearing can only mean one thing. There was no fabrication of evidence during the autopsy of his final victim 10 years ago. That's not... Well, something's clearly wrong here, right? If that autopsy was above the board, there'd be nothing to stop Lord Strongheart bringing this trial to an immediate conclusion.
Objection!
Seduction isn't exclusively sexual. It's not. Why is it called a seductive pubis, then? Thank you, Ryunosuke. If it wasn't for your frank words just now. Wait, what? Why does that mean okay, whatever. This trial may very well have ended prematurely. Kazuma? What's this latest absurdity, counsel? My lord. Bam! Your reasoning is perfectly sound. But for one giant hole. It's on your rear end! What the fuck am I saying? I beg your pardon. You purchased a meme for me? You bought a meme for me? What is it, Pinata? What does that mean, you purchased a meme? Oh, is it thrown? Bam, bam. What am I looking for here? Bam, bam, bam. You tagged me in it. What? Where? Oh, hold on. bit odd, isn't it? That's the Stranger Things. Why'd you say you purchased? It's topical? Like an ointment? I'm so confused with these fucking words y'all are throwing at me. You claim my father's silence was due to the fact that there was no fabricated evidence, but there's another possible explanation. You've overlooked the possibility that he had a reason for maintaining that silence.
Objection!
Silence that would lead to him being convicted and sent to his death. I don't think that's what topical means, Pinata, but okay. Really, topical means... Wait, what the fuck does it mean for a lotion? Anyway, if the autopsy results were an innovation, there's no conceivable reason why the man wouldn't have protested.
Objection!
I like all these sincere no's that are getting posted. Oh, those results were an invention, all right. There's no question of that. Whoa! I just threw shit by accident. Oh, it's both. Oh, okay, definition number 2. Anytime I think of, like, a different definition, I think definition number 2. Which was fucking, it's just fucking quote from Yu Yu Hakusho, and I think, one was like, oh, it was, this guy, he removed his armor that contains his power. And Kuwabara was like, well, if it contains his power, why did he take it off? Ram was just like, no, as in, like, it literally, like, holds in his power. Definition number 2. I don't know why it makes me laugh just thinking of that. Or are you forgetting that 2 people with a connection to the autopsy have been assassinated? And so he can start clinching them. No, he sometimes, like, whenever... His hand is loose and lax whenever... whenever he slams it down, but whenever he, like, you know, further moves forward, he grasps his hand to create that fist. If I force the grievances I feel from my mind, I start to see you in a very different light. I think perhaps it's you who's been living in delusion these 10 years. Think Clint was the professor? Interesting. Me? Kazuma-sama has created one last chance for us here, Mr. Naruhodo. If we can only show there was a reason for his father's silence in this trial. Actually, didn't they say their family had a dog? Reason why the man would have said nothing, even though he was innocent. Could that have been a part of some negotiation, perhaps? Do I have anything? Enough rhetoric. This court must be shown evidence. What proof do you have that could possibly explain Asogi's silence in court? I don't actually know which one it is. Maybe he did it. Maybe he did it so that Rock wouldn't see his brother in a negative light. I don't fucking know. Sogi's silence. The only weapon I have left. Possibly explain Asogi's silence. Ah. Ah. I don't know. Hold on. I'm just gonna start presenting shit. I don't have a lot of time left. That's, I mean, yeah, same, but at the same time, not. I don't fucking. I'm just gonna present it. Maybe there's like some information I'm not reading properly.
Take that!
Yeah, I don't think that's it. This! Ah! I don't know if, let's see. How would he have said nothing this trial? In exchange for a clemency. He just interrupts it immediately. No, that's irrelevant because that was after. We are trying to find out why he would not defend himself. I love clemency, they're so sweet.
Take that!
I think that's clementines. That's not it either, huh? Wah! Shut up! So far, that picture has not showed up. It's called foreshadowing.
Take that!
I'm just presenting literally everything. No! I don't know where it is. Hi, Bella. Pick this thing I don't expect. That's so many of these things that I don't expect.
Take that!
And apparently that wasn't it. I was close to the photo? Gabe, which one was I close with? I presented 5 things. I mentioned what it was? Kazuma? The dog? The brother? What the fuck? What did I mention? The papers? Asogi's silence. I don't fucking know.
Take that!
Here I am, presenting literally anything now. I said it wasn't related. Bruh. What the fuck did I say that to? This is the goddamn backup shit all over again. No, Burger King, shut the fuck up! I said this isn't related. Bow Lattery. Wait, this?
Take that!
What? How? Wait, what? What? The dismissal notice came after his fucking... Okay, I get it now. I think I get it. I think I get it now. What the fuck? It's true that Genshin Isogi's silence during his during his trial resulted in his conviction. But that didn't actually lead to his execution. On the contrary, it led to his escape. An escape that was only possible because he'd been sentenced to death. Yeah, but in the end he died, right? I see, I see. It was all a plot. That's why he wasn't actually confirmed dead. Though I find it hard to believe my father would have negotiated in that way. The defense is correct. A fake execution, falsification of a death certificate, and a jailbreak inside a coffin. Clearly, such an elaborate plan wouldn't have been carried out by my father alone. Must have had the help of a collaborator from the judiciary. I have here a dismissal notice of the chief warden who was working in the prison at the time. I get it now, I get it. He's still alive? I don't know if he is. I don't think he is. He had a gunshot to the chest, didn't he? I mean, maybe we never actually found out if he's actually dead, so who knows. On note 3, there are indications that the jailbreak was planning prior to the inmate's incarceration. In other words, there were suggestions of some sort of negotiation between Mr. Isogi and the British government. In exchange for the silence in court, he was given an assurance that he would be broken out of prison. Yes, with that sort of clandestine... Those are nice-looking horses, I think. Agreement in place, I can imagine he would have kept very quiet. Oh, I see. Thanks, Burger. I'll keep that in mind next time I shoot someone. I would go further than that, in fact, I would say. That the elaborate jailbreak of Mr. Isogi can be explained in no other way. Order! First fabricated evidence and now a jailbreak conspiracy. Of course, because it's all intimately linked. Prosecution wishes to summon new witnesses to the stand. Oh my god, there's so much witnesses. People who can testify about the jailbreak that took place 10 years ago. What? Governor Caden? And the poor chief warder of the prison. I won't allow this trial to further turn into a farce to summon the governor of the prison after all these years. Oh, it wouldn't be any trouble, my lord. That's right, he's got like good terms with Mikotoba, right? What? They're already here. Father? I call Lord up Stronghart. My dear friend may appear a little rattle-pated. What does that mean? At times, but I can assure you he is extremely thorough. He wired both Barclay and the local prison earlier, asking Governor Caden and Mr. Vigil to attend the Old Bailey as a matter of extreme urgency. Mr. Sholmes did that? Yo! Smash! Are you telling me that? Both men are, unless I'm much mistaken. Waiting just outside the courtroom at this very moment. Oh! My lord, you must permit this trial to proceed as you declared at its outset. You promised that we would stop at nothing to uncover the whole truth behind these disturbing findings. Very well, bring in the witnesses. Make no mistake, I too would like nothing more than lay this business to rest once and for all. God, I was just hoping for him to fucking lose it and just, you know, admit to everything. So I could end this damn game. Would the new witnesses state their names and occupations for the court, please? I am Barry Caden, governor of Barclay Prison. I forgot what accent he has. Everyone calls me gossip. I sell jaunty little tidbits to passers. Here, other persona, if you don't mind. Oh, I do beg your pardon. Of course. Leave me alone. My name is Daily Vigil. I used to be a chief warder at Barclay Prison. The reason you've been summoned here to court today is to testify about the jailbreak of the so-called professor 10 years ago. Gosh, the professor? Leave me alone! We've already been through all this before, a decade ago. And the conclusion was that there wasn't anything untoward happened. What? A convict escaped from your prison, Governor. Hardly would you call nothing untoward. Oh wait, what sound did I make? Ah, well. Shit. The convict's death certificate was somehow falsified after he was allegedly executed. Yeah. And he escaped the prison inside his own coffin. A plan of that complexity could never have been carried out without the help of somebody of influence inside the prison. Governor Caden, don't imagine that the passage of time will afford you any protection. If it turns out that you were involved in the plot to break Mr. Sogi out of your prison, then of course, the consequences will be very serious. In all likelihood, a capital punishment. Yes, hold on there, laddie. All I did was... Oh. Witness, Governor Caden. Aye, sir. I wish I was a pianist, too. I would love to play the piano. You have a critical role to play in the pub. You know, I'm starting to think that sound is coming from the game. You have a critical role to play in the public safety of our country, a great responsibility to shoulder. The significance of your testimony in court cannot be understated, therefore think carefully before you speak. And Prosecutor Sogi, if you threaten the witness again, you will be held in contempt of court. Did he threaten the witness? Apologies, my lord. There's no disputing the fact that an intricate jailbreak plot was enacted 10 years ago. You want me to watch it right now? Oh, fine. Clearly you're both involved in some way. So you will testify before the court now and explain exactly what took place. Bam! Very well, let the witness give their formal testimony. Tell the court everything you know of the plot to break Asogi out of Barclay Prison 10 years ago. It was the day that Japanese jock was found guilty. The directive came from the prosecutor's office. I assigned the convict to the chief warder vigil here and put the plan into action behind those scenes. I was responsible for Asogi's right up until the night of his execution, but I knew nothing of any plot. I still never know what the fuck that means. If there were some negotiations between the convict and the prosecutor's office, all I did was carry out my duty for Her Majesty's great British Empire. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. A directive from the prosecutor's office. Are you saying that that was the jailbreak plot? Yeah, I don't know why that means that though, Pinata. Yeah, that's right. You sent it? Who authorized that plan? I didn't ken that. I don't know what you're saying. Speaking. If it's called an empire, where's there no emperor? Who's that face? Scottish dialect. You're saying you don't know? Listen, there was no thing about that professor case that was no unusual in some way. I didn't ask any questions. I just did what I was told to do. More than that, I couldn't tell you. I see. But if the jailbreak plan originated from the prosecutor's office, then one thing is very clear. As suspected, there were clandestine dealings going on between Mr. Asogi and that office. A jailbreak was promised in exchange for Mr. Asogi admitting to crimes he didn't commit. It's all coming together. One thing clear, low battery. That counsel is nothing more than speculation on your part. So, let me ask the defense. Oh, yes, my lord. I fail to see how these witnesses have any more pertinent information here. Do you intend to assert your right to a cross-examination? Yes. Absolutely, I have no intention of squandering a single opportunity, my lord. It seems all you Japanese are fiercely tenacious. The low battery was the Reaper. Ah, god damn it! Very well, proceed, counsel. And you say you don't know who actually issued the directive? Aye, that's right. All I can be sure of is that it was official. But if it was from the prosecutor's office, that narrows down who could have issued it straight away. And it wasn't me. How can I even say with certainty that it did originate from the prosecutor's office? What? There's no telling where it started. There's a fair chance it came from higher up the ladder. Basically, how can I give you any indication of who was behind it? You can't be serious. All we can say for sure is that the order must have come from somebody in authority, I suppose. The likes of us on the ground, as it were, and a bother what idle speculation. Bottle. We just get the job done.
Hold it!
So, Mr. Vigil, you didn't know anything about it at all. That's right. My only role in this scheme was as a scapegoat. That's right, isn't it, Governor? Some poor beggar had to take the rap for it. Oh, poor Vigil, he lost his job for that. Alright then. Who else didn't know about the plan? I mean, technically the autopsy person, right? Worthless. Ooh, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Silent Monarchy. I've no the first idea, laddie. Oops, I accidentally I didn't even finish reading. But I wouldn't be surprised if there were other folk in the prison service would have been given similar orders. What do you mean free uwu? Like, that's not a redeem. Ah. So you don't know who else was involved? Aye, that's right. All I can tell you is that the night it actually happened, the person at the reins was Dr. Stevens. Dr. Courtney Stevens, or Dr. Scythe that she's known now. Why did I have to get caught up in such a terrible business? Free uwu.
Hold it!
Oh my, shut up! Did you not notice anything unusual happening in the lead up to that night? Oh, everything was unusual, except exception after exception. After all, it was the professor. The man had terrorized the country as never before with his crimes. In order to hide his identity, he was forced to wear an iron mask over his head. Hideous treatment. The fellow was surprisingly docile for someone who'd taken the lives of 5 of the country's nobles. Now my battery's dying. I gotta get a new controller now. In the chief order, I was the only person permitted to approach his cell. I could still hardly believe that I was duped by my own country. I believe you jumped from the window of the governor's office when the jailbreak was blamed on you, didn't you? Damn, look what y'all done. Gosh, Vigil, I can't apologize enough. What's the damn for? Oh, ooh, debt. No, Governor, I don't believe you can. It won't change what's happened. Oh, I mean, pay him fucking reparations, you know? What else can you tell us about the situation, Governor Caden?
Hold it!
Leave me alone! Ow! hit my elbow on the handle of my fucking fridge. We've already acknowledged that the orders came from the prosecutor's office to arrange for the man's escape. There must have been some sort of negotiation. It's the only explanation. Aye, well, be that as it may. I deny nothing about that. The witness stand is no place for telling what you don't know for sure. I can that much, I do. And I presume you also know this. I wish it didn't interrupt the music and get quiet. Not telling what you do know is a criminal offense. Oh, he got you there. So you were just following orders, is that it? I'm afraid it won't absolve you of guilt here. Stop it! Leave me alone! A man was still killed illegally, even if he was a condemned criminal. Go away! Why do you have to remind me every second? You may very well be found complicit in murder, Governor. I don't want to. Leave me alone. So what's it to be then? What the fuck? That's not what he said. Even with the threat of conviction, you won't break your silence. Bum, 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 bum. What's up, Burger?
Hold it!
I'll charge it when I'm fucking dead. You should carry out the plan in its entirety. I'm not gonna charge it while I'm playing the goddamn game. I did everything I could at the time. As you know, Genshina Sogi was shot dead in Logate Cemetery after the escape. Tell me, was that part of the plan too? My instructions were to do, like getting the jock out of jail and nothing more. How can I tell you anything about what happened after that? Only, personally, I believe his death was the last part of the plan. What happened? What does this all mean? Mr. Vigil, is something wrong? Ah! Go away! Ah! Yes, sir. What can I do for you, sir? The controller won't let me use it if I'm charging it. That's what's annoying me. He's still looting now? What is it? Some sort of Barclay convention? What Governor Caden was just saying seemed to upset you. Yeah, he said it's so mean or something like that. Did it bring up something to mind, perhaps? It's the cute little kitty controller. For the last 10 years, I've completely blotted out the memories of that time from my mind. I was betrayed by my superiors in the name of my country. Just as my father was betrayed, it seems. Oh my god, I thought we were free. No! I fucking hate wired controllers. This is why I fucking am not using one. But you see, thinking back now, I really can't imagine the shooting of Mr. Asogi in the cemetery was ever part of the plan. What makes you think that? Well, it just doesn't make sense, does it? To make the man admit to crimes he didn't commit with the promise of a jailbreak, only to kill him in the end. It's treachery of the worst kind, but the point is, if the intention was always to betray him, why would there be any need for all the of an escape? Yes, that's quite true. If whoever negotiated with Asogi was never intended to keep his or her end of the bargain, it would have been far simpler just to let the man be executed in prison as dictated by his sentence. If it all happened in that vast chamber of secrets. Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter. Oh my god, but it's all coming back to England, isn't it? British. And it's Barclay. Behind the high prison walls. I suppose nobody knows what really went on in the execution room now. Yes, it's unsettling mystery, certainly. I wish they would hurry and get to the point. Truth be told, there is a wee matter that has never quite made sense to me. And we'll find out what that wee matter is next week. Speaking of next week, because I do have to end here, I gotta get ready for work. Speaking of next week, I will not be streaming from probably Thursday onto I'm sorry, Professor, you need to just get here, you know, when my stream starts. So Thursday, shut the fuck up. Sorry, what am I saying? I'm gonna stream Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to make up for it. But I will not be able to stream Thursday onto all the way to Monday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I will not be able to stream. Next time, as long as you have 1.5 more hour, you should be able to finish. Okay. We'll play it, I'll play it on Tuesday then. But yeah. Let's go see who we can raid. Yeah, we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Who should we raid? Oh my god, Rococo is playing Devil May Cry. Oh my god, excuse me. Let's go raid Rococo. Wow, I'm stuck in ads. If you don't know Rococo, she's a funny, weird goblin clown thing. Anyway, I love her. She's great. I don't think thing was the right word, but you know. Well, that was a fun stream. It was constant bombardments of information and accusations. I was very excited. I want to do it again. I love their teeth. I love her, Coco. I like her mask. She's got her Whack Donald's hat on. Tomorrow is Saturday. I think I'm going to be streaming later because I don't work tomorrow. They didn't schedule me because they're bastards. And I'll be, I think probably around 5 or 6, whatever time my schedule says, right? But actually, what fucking time does it even say? I don't even know anymore. More Code Vein, and I know I'm gonna fucking get very angry because I'm stuck at the goddamn 2 bosses, right? Anyway, let's go say hi to Rococo. Thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye! Yeah!